If you're into Game Boy, there's a good chance you'll like my new Neo Geo Pocket Color series too. Every Thursday I'm reviewing a new Neo Geo game. Just join the PO3 Patreon or become a channel member here on YouTube. You've no doubt heard of The Game of Life, a fairly bleak board game if you really think about it, where you take your player through their entire existence, trusting every life's occurrence to the throw of a die. Well, as it turns out, it's really popular in Japan, where they call it Jinsei game. There were a couple of utterly bonkers versions of this on the original Game Boy, one standard board game simply called Jinsei game, and an RPG light called Jinsei Game Densetsu. This one, subtitled Let's Make Lots of Friends, is a board game that really leans into the social end of the formula, forging friendships, navigating life events, and trying to steer your course through luck and setbacks. As in the board game, most of your outcomes are governed by luck. Random events occur all the time here, but it's not totally free of interaction. Landing on certain squares causes something random to happen, but then you get a choice, such as it is, as to how you interact with it. For instance, the baby that you play as for the first round or two might get lost in a department store. You then have to choose who to ask for help, between a shifty-looking man or a lady with a massive mouth. Obviously you choose the second option, right? But then it turns out that Auntie was just mum and dad dressed up. One roll in and I'm already utterly bemused. Some choices you make will benefit you, others will punish you, but it's not really clear which is going to do what. I mean, there'd be no point if you knew which was the good outcome, because nobody in their right mind would choose to do a bad thing. And each scenario you find yourself in has a really nice humor and charm to it, with just the right amount of silliness. The art style is cutesy and pretty clean, character portraits are simple but expressive enough to convey moods, the backgrounds are a bit minimal, often flat colour or just softly patterned, but it's forgivable because the heart of the game lives in its gameplay anyway. As well as the random encounters, you'll also have less risky things to do. Go to school, accept a job, and go to it, that sort of thing. The key gimmick with this version of the board game is with these random friendship opportunities that crop up. You can strengthen ties with NPCs and make buddies throughout your life, which is a nice addition, and it means that by the end of the game, your success isn't just measured in money or status, but in how many friends you've made and held on to. It shifts your priorities a bit. Sometimes it might be smarter to accept a small setback if it means your popularity or connections will rise. For example, you might land on an event with a choice between spending money on a friend's birthday present or saving it for yourself, and neither choice is necessarily better than the other. The pacing can sort of drag a bit at times, but that's probably to be expected with any board game. Some turns result in nothing really happening, and it's definitely a fair accusation to say that this game relies too much on luck. There's quite a lot of repetition as well. Play enough rounds and you'll run out of new things to see. But then, those things are also true of the physical board game, so we can't really knock the Game Boy Color version for that.